this is a great lesson in why the market's not retaining any strength right now. Remember what I said at the beginning, speculation. Markets go higher, prices go higher because of speculation. So if we keep that in mind alone, somebody brought up the nuclear stocks, and we have this thing, and you'll see a report soon that'll be available. But I like to call it the speculative 7. You can call it a number of different things. If you look at the stocks, let's look at SMR. These stocks went through a period over the summer where some of them doubled. Some went up 30%, some went up 40%. If you look at Oklo, my goodness, Oklo went up 200+%, right? This is at the heart of the nuclear movement. And if you're not familiar with the nuclear movement, this is being pushed by the need for power for AI centers. Right now we're starting to see, or the data centers, the AI data centers. And in a perfect world that's being developed by these companies, and it's not perfect because you still have to do away with, the waste and such is the case with so many things. In a perfect world, you'd have a nuclear reactor that you could drop next to a new data center, and it would power that data center with minimal infrastructure from existing energy centers, hydro, et cetera, and be able to do that somewhat cleanly. Oklo is one of the biggest names there. Speculation. These are companies that don't make money right now. They're in their development stage, and I always point that out. SMR is another one. Development. You're not going to see earnings per share. You're not going to see meaningful revenue on these companies. What you're going to see is them moving forward with their ideas so they can get it to market. Nano Nuclear Energy is the other one, NNE. And the reason I said these are a perfect example of what the market's going through right now is in each one of these cases, you see this huge hump. And I can pull this up with some of the quantum computing stocks. Notice, same timeline, same hump, completely different industry. This is the speculation going away from the market. And when that speculation goes away from the market, it affects the S&P 500. It affects the Nasdaq 100. So right now, when you bring up nuclear stocks and say, what's going on with them, they have simply gone out of that speculation phase. And now we're in danger of them digging a little deeper. What else is coming out of that speculation phase? Well, we started it when I said, this is the one indicator that I'm watching the closest. Bitcoin, the slope or that hump doesn't match up. But notice that Bitcoin, also a speculative asset, is doing the same thing. So right now, to answer what I think was your question, what do I think about nuclear stocks? And I'll put the same thing on the quantum stocks. And there are a few other groups out there. We need to see speculation return to the market. And that's going to happen when some of the uncertainty in the market starts to go away. When it does, these are going to be the groups that are going to fly by everybody else, including the Mag 7 stocks.